to Poul's Kitchen. Is Chef Poul. With me is Chef Amy.
Hi.
Today we're going to be doing something a little different, and I was Googling some of the most popular takeout dishes in the United States. One thing hit me a little differently because I've never heard of it, and it kind of sounds really super weird to me. And I don't think I've told Amy this, so she doesn't even know what I'm talking about yet. And I'm talking about the French onion burger.
Yeah.
That sounds really far out there, but I watched some videos and it looks really good. So here I've got some diced up, and you see the size of them, and they're 3 large white onions. So I'm going to put this up to 6 here, and we're going to start caramelizing them. And this is going to take a while. So I'm going to put in about a cup of water. It's going to take a good 20-30 minutes.
Wow.
It is, but that's all right. I'm just going to put a dash of apple cider vinegar, because you know I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to find my low salt. Now, Alan, low salt. And I'm going to pour in some of this because it's going to help release some of the juices and flavors of the onion. And then lastly, as if it's going to be anybody's surprise, I'm
Pepper.
going to put in some black pepper. Now some people are going to have a little bit of exception to this. I got white onions and I'm going to put black pepper in here. If you want, you can totally throw out the white pepper. It does exist, and that's fine. This is going to be a wonderful burger, and I'm just going to give this a quick stir. But you don't want to step too far away from this. You really, really don't, because it's going to take a little while to get this going. By the way, guys, hey, Still, hi, Chef Josh, and I hope you and your sister are doing well. I heard you spent the day with your grandmother today. I was kind of looking forward to spending the day with her, but apparently you need her. But you know what? I'm glad you do. She's an awesome, amazing woman. I love your grandmother to death. And I don't know you guys, but you know what? You are awesome kids, and I want you to know that. We're proud of you. So we got this little stir here, and we're just going to come here and we're just going to leave this alone and sit. In fact, I'm going to find the cover for this in a minute. We're going to cover this. And we're just going to keep on stirring this and coming around, and we're going to cook this until this is completely caramelized. Now this is some French onion rolls. Sooner or later we're going to cut these in half. Alex, I wish you were here, buddy, because you're missing out.
Yeah.
You really are. I promise you this is going to be good. Amy wanted some burgers tonight. That's what she wanted. She was super excited for it. She wouldn't stop talking about it all day. You could hear her in her sleep. Wanted burgers. So we're going to make her some burgers. Now, one thing about this is you do need 3 onions, even though there's only 2 burgers. You do, because when this caramelizes, they're going to cook down. So you're not going to be left with a whole lot here. So it's pretty important that you at least have 3. I mean, heck, you can cook as much as you want. Just what you don't use now, you can reheat later.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Just don't let it sit for too long. But we'll be back. And we're back for now. So yeah, we got the cover on this, and we're still quite a ways away from getting that done. We're going to have to come back and forth. So now we're going to make the sauce. Our good friend Dennis recommended me make some samurai sauce. Well, that's a good idea, Dennis, except there's a few little problems. It's an egg and a lot of oil, which we don't really want. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a something closer to it, but it's going to be my own style here. I'm going to try to squeeze as much mustard or mayonnaise as I can out of this. I'd be a little concerned if it wasn't for the fact it's only for 2 burgers.
And what kind of mayo is it?
This is actually roasted garlic, so it's not bad. So, you know, that'll give me some of the flavor that I want anyway. So, just plain mayo is fine. we got to run out and get some garbage bags in in a little bit, so that's fine. Then I'm going to put some mustard in here. Then I'm going to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So a teaspoon is alright. And something I've been waiting for. This is for you still, and I'm trying to make you proud. Worcestershire sauce.
You said it right.
I expect a parade for this one, folks. And yes, this is going to have a little bit of heat.
But don't put too much in.
So, about a teaspoon, I think. That should be enough. Amy's a little worried.
Yeah.
But this is going to have a little bit of heat.
Because Indian spice is hot.
I'm going to put about a tablespoon of ground mustard in. And we're going to give this a good little mix. Now, Terho, for you, buddy, if you want to put some really hot spice in here, you can. But I wouldn't make this full-on samurai sauce. However, if you're going to use the egg and oil mix, it's kind of like holiday sauce. It's really good. It tastes amazing, but it's not good for you.
No.
So, you know what I mean? You kind of have to limit these things. It's like dumping a whole lot of salt in something unnecessarily. Yes, the extra fat. Yes, the extra salt does make things taste better. Absolutely does. But doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. Alright, I'm super happy with this. So, we're going to set this aside for now. That's good. We'll get Amy to put these two things in the fridge. And so now all you have to think about is you need some beef. You are going to need a pack of French onion soup mix. That's going to be a little tricky. Find the stuff that has less sodium.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Do your best. We got that. Get a nice bun, because this is going to be a really first-class burger. It deserves a first-class bun. And then get yourself some cheese. Some good cheese. Some videos are going to tell you use Gruyere, and some use some really expensive cheeses. It's a burger, not fine dining. I don't really think you need to go that far. If you want, you can. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
That's my choice. But by all means, I'm trying to make this as cheap as possible. The onions themselves are about $7. Onions aren't necessarily always cheap.
No.
Sauces you'll have. We paid about $2 for 4 buns, so that's $1 or maybe $1.50 for those. So I mean, it's not that expensive if you do it right. So we're going to be back, but before we do, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. We really appreciate it. One like and one share does a lot more for us than you ever believe. Thanks a lot. We'll be back. And we're back. So while we're here, I'm just checking this up here, and you have to be a little bit more careful to actually keep an eye on this like I thought Amy was doing, but I got a little tired and wasn't paying too much attention.
Oops.
But yeah, oops. So this is almost done here, and actually, you know what? I could probably take this off now, and I think I'm going to. I think this looks good enough to me.
It's good.
That's good. So now, and give me 1 second and get some gloves. Now we're going to make some patties. Patties are really good.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Charmaine, how are you doing? We miss you. So we got some meat, and thankfully we got it half off, so that's always a good thing. I like half off. Do you like half off? I love half off.
Yes.
Because you don't have to pay full price.
No.
I don't like full price. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a pair of scissors and do some chopping. And I'm not going to spice this up at all because we don't need to.
No.
Because this is going to be enough. This is 1 packet of French onion soup, and like I said, mix I should say. And like I said, you know, look around. Try to find the stuff that has the least amount of sodium because this is pretty bad for sodium.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
And it's going to have some sodium. So, I mean, if you're worried about your sodium, this is not your, this is totally not necessarily your burger, but, you know, by the time you get everything else in the sauces, it shouldn't be so bad. Because technically this should be really the only thing that has sodium in it. And we're really almost done.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to make the patties, and this is going to go in the freezer for a little bit to firm up. So I could have done this a little bit ago. Not a big deal. You want to mix this all really good so you got enough of the soup mixed through everything, because that's going to give it flavor. As this cooks down and stuff with fat and everything else, it's going to... Amy, could you grab that plate?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to make some patties now. And we're going to stick them in the freezer, and then we're going to cook them in a bit. Not right now, but a little bit. Then we're going to make nice, decent-sized patties. Now, if you have a patty maker, those work great. That one seems a little too big for me.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about patties, because you can, if you don't like them, just rework them. If you do that right now and then stick them in the freezer, then they'll form, and you don't have to worry about it. If you do it later, well, it is what it is, because patties are made. No breadcrumbs, no onion, or pardon me, no egg, nothing extra to it. It's just 100% meat, beef with the soup mix. So I mean, pretty much all the ingredients that you need is right here.
Yeah.
And we're going to transport 2 of these into bags, and we'll eat them another time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't have to eat those right now. Oh yes, we got to get some garnish bags. But how does that look, guys? I think that looks really good to me. I mean, honestly, it's not a hard thing to do. It really isn't.
No.
Amy's going to have to take a little time and clean this after, but it's not a big deal. But those are, quite a bit of good onions.
Yeah.
Caramelized, nice and soft. So, I mean, right now, we're going to freeze this for about 10-15 minutes. Then we're going to cook it. I don't think I need to show you how to cook a burger. You don't need me to show you that. Cook your burger. We're going to cook the burger when they're done, and we're going to let it sit for at least 10 minutes after they're cooked. Why? So that they have time to sit and rest, because you want those juices to be in the burger when you eat it. When they're done, we'll come back and we'll plate up, because we're like almost done. Like, what do you think? I mean, was this really hard?
No.
I think the hardest part was taking the time to do the onions, because I mean, I've cried over many things in my life, but crying over an onion. All right, so please hit that like, share, subscribe button, and we'll be back. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Amy, are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, midgets, gnomes, and everything else, get ready to eat it. We're ready. So, that was a stupid G Generation X. So we got a slice of Gouda. We're gonna take a little bit of sauce and put it on our on each side of our bun. Now you can make as much sauce as you want and make it all saucy as you want. Wasn't expecting Amy to want to eat right now because she's got to work graveyard, so, but she wants to eat something. I guess I made her really hungry. If you wonder what did that. Huh?
Yeah.
Now we're using a French onion garlic bun that we got out of the grocery store. You can use typical burger buns if you want. It's not a big deal. Probably should have made a little bit more sauce, but
It will do.
it'll do. And if Amy wants to, go out and put ketchup or anything, she can.
No.
So
Think I'll ruin it.
probably would. Now this is the kind of dish that you want to make sure you have some napkins around for. Why? Because it's going to get a little messy. Now you can put your cheese on top when you're still cooking if you want.
To melt it.
To melt a bit. I don't really like doing that.
I do.
Well, then,
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Now if you're using cast iron, Alan, don't put your hands on this really quick because it's still hot.
It'll be hot for a while.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little messy, but we want to make sure we have plenty of caramelized onions on there.
Yeah. It looks really good though.
And it's going to be messy. And that's
Yeah.
all right. Serve this with some fries, maybe some corn. And this is going to be one heck of a burger. I don't think the sauce is really that important, to be honest with you.
No.
It really isn't, because honestly, your flavor that you have on the burger is actually what you're getting there. So you don't need the sauce, but...
No, you're eating the French onion soup mix flavor.
So what does that look like to you guys? Does that look really good?
Mmm.
I think it looks great. I'm excited. I really am. Amy's so excited she can't hide it. So please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit our website, www.poulskitchen.com, and that's Pouls kitchen.com. We have all our recipes on there. We have a number of cookbooks. We hope you like this. Let us know what you think. Thanks a lot for coming, and we appreciate your time.